Hi guys, hope you are doing well. This is just a quick video really because I'm currently fulfilling an order for a customer. She has ordered 7 bookmarks which are to be done on sublimation. I know I have a video already where I've done sublimation on the metal bookmarks, but I just wanted to show you guys quickly how I set up my template, etc. As you can see from the screen, I have some there already, and I'm just gonna be going through and putting as many as I possibly can on that size paper, which is A4. Then I will be printing them on the metal bookmarks. So what I do is, of course, I measure the bookmarks to see what the dimensions are, and the dimensions for the bookmarks are as follows. So the width is 1.6 inch and the height is 6.1. so what I do, I go ahead and I copy all of that to ensure that they completely match. So this is the first one that I've done. So this is gonna be the front, which has the person's name on it, and then on the back I have the word loved. So for this one, this is gonna be the second bookmark. I know all 7 won't go on it, but if you're new to Silhouette, etc., and all I did is to just go over to my drawing tool here, click on the square, and then to get a perfect square, you hold down the shift key, and then all I did was just well, it's not gonna be perfect, is it? So I get, yeah, it's a perfect square. I want a rectangle, so that's what I do. And to get this little cross off, because if I don't do that, I'm gonna be getting others in it. So because I don't want that, to get it off, I go over back to my arrow, which is the select tool, and then it changes it back into so that I can do regular typing or change the dimensions, etc., of what it is I'm working on. So as you can see from the screen here, this is a perfect square, but because I want a rectangle, well, at least I hope it is a rectangle. So what I do, I click on it and this brings up the dimension. And if you look here, you have width and height. Now if I were to click on the padlock, what it would do, it would basically do it, measure it out in perfect aspect ratio. But because I don't want it to resize it for me automatically, I unlock the padlock, and then that way it allows me to put my own dimensions in. So as I said, the width is 1.6, so that's it, and then the height is 6.1. And that's how you would go about and get the width and the height, or change the dimensions of any of the the objects here from your drawing tools. So let me put that aside because I probably can use that. So I've gone ahead so far and I've started to do them. All these backgrounds, etc., I got them from a website by the name of Design Bundles, designbundles.net. If I remember, I'll try and put a link in the description in the bottom. So now I've chosen this one. The customer has basically given me free reign to go ahead and design, use my own creativity to design. So because all 7 persons that she wants to give these bookmarks to, they're all female, so that would be easier. She just said do something girly and colorful. So I quite like this butterfly. And then for the background, what I try to do to get a background that matches, hopefully it will work, I try my best to pick a color. So there's a bit of a gold in this. Let me bring up, if you can see, that's the background, which is absolutely beautiful. So you see there's a bit of a gold here in one of the butterflies. So what I've done, I've chosen to use this gold as well. So this one I need, it has been I've already resized it. So what I do now, in order to put like a name or something, a word on it, etc., what you do, you just go in and type it normally. So I'm typing the other person's name, which is Tile. I hope I don't muddle that person's name up, but that text is a bit too plain. So if you want to jazz up the text a bit, you come over here to your text panel, which is there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it because I've made my screen very wide. And then you click on it, and then all your fonts, etc., that you have, they will be in the Silhouette Studio. So I quite like this one. I think it's called Alexandria. So I like that one. But if you guys look, let me zoom in a bit. If you guys see, some of the text is sort of like overlapping. So what you can do to remedy that, you go ahead and you highlight the entire text. You come up to your objects panel, and then this is where now you go to modify on the drop down list. One moment, I made myself a cup of coffee and I don't want it to get cold. It's cold here in London today, and I'm just drinking, whether it is tea or coffee, to keep myself warm. So hold on, I'm not being ill-mannered. 1 minute. Really good tasting coffee. So to change that, then you would click this, select this from the menu option, you'd select weld. And if you watch carefully, when you select weld, every letter that has another letter overlapping or touching it, it will join it together. So when you click weld, it does that, and that one has joined, but this one here hasn't. Yep. So what I can then do is move it closer to sort of overlap. That looks like that. And I can also move this one because I've ungrouped them, and I can move it closer. I can just move it along. I don't want it to overlap, but I want it as close as possible. So, and then I go back, highlight everything, and then click modify, and then weld. And if you look closely at the E and the Y, it's gonna join together. So there we go. And then now what I do, let me zoom out, and then I go ahead now and choose a nice color. So because the background is black, for something like this, it would look really nice having white. Oops, it didn't do that one. Let me do it again. So I go to my fill color panel at the top, and I select my fill color, and then the line color, I select white. Now you can't see it, but it is there. So what I then do to flip it at a 90-degree angle so that it is perfectly straight, because I don't trust my own judgment in lining it up. If you go over to here, this on your right hand side, this panel here, this is the transform panel. I didn't even know its name because I just know it offhand by repetitive action. And then if you click on this little semicircle with an arrow, and then what that does now, it opens the how you can rotate. So I want to rotate it 90 degrees up, so I click 90 degrees clockwise, and it's rotated. So in order for you to see it, you can't see it now because it's wide, and then I move it over. Oh no, guess what, it didn't I didn't group all of it. So let me group it now, and hopefully it should work. There we go. So that's looking a bit too small on the bookmark. So to move it or to resize it, you can either do that, or you can stretch it out by using the boxes, which is there. and you just stretch it out. But remember, if you're using for bookmarks, remember it has like a little hole at the top, so don't go too far to the top. Yeah, so you just stretch it out as far as you possibly can. And then what I do to get it perfectly center vertically, I go ahead, highlight the box. Then in the same transform panel, here it has the menu that says align, and I select vertical. And if you guys looked closely, you could see that it was aligned vertical. So I'm going to do the same thing to go on the back. But before I move forward, what I want to do is to group it so that if I accidentally do something, my wording is not misaligned with the actual size of the bookmark. So to group it, you go to object. I'm not sure if you guys can see my entire screen. I have to find a way to work around that. So you go to object, and from the menu list you have the word group, or Command and G for Mac, but I'm not sure what it would be for Windows. So I select group, and now it's grouped together. So I want to have something on the back of it. I want to have a nice word or something like that. So the customer has said I need to put something scriptural, because in addition, I'm a Christian as well. If you guys have watched my channel, you will see that I do everything that glorifies the Lord Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna put on it, say, fearfully and wonderfully made. I know it looks a bit big at the moment, but I'm just gonna do the altering and stuff like that, because I want it to be in one line. Let's hope this is gonna work. I doubt it if it's gonna work. Probably what I'll have to do, I'll have to go through and minimize the text. Yep, so once I've minimized it, it actually did work. So if you guys can see, it actually did work once I minimized it. So let me try my best now. It's not now. I don't like that. So what I'm gonna do, let me start over. So I'm gonna make it be small before I start typing. Let's say 16 points. So I'm fearfully, oh dear, oh no, it didn't work. Hold on, let me start again. So it's fearfully, F-E-A-R-F, and wonderfully made. Oops, I didn't have the E. So that's it. Let me zoom up so you guys can see it. So that's what it looks like. So what I want now, I want to have it in a nice bold font. So the font of my choice for something like this is Impact. And that's it, Impact. And for something like this, I'd probably use, say, a fill color of black and a line color of black. And what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna put an offset around it so that it stands out as well, but I'm not sure. Let me play around first and see. So let me go ahead and transform it into a perfect 90-degree angle, and then I'm going to move it over here, and then all I'm going to do is just let the text look a bit bigger and widen it some more. So that's what it looks like. Fearfully and I'm turning my head this way. 1 minute, I'm turning my head this way. So it's fearfully and wonderfully made. I think what I'll probably do is change the text to purple, which would look really nice. Yeah, because the purple would stand out on the gold. And then I me create an offset just like how I'm doing here. So to create an offset, one moment. I don't want my coffee to get too cold. So to create an offset, you go to the offset panel. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on the trace panel. So you go to the offset panel, which is this little star right here. So when you click on it, it opens the offset menu. So you can do two different types of offsets. You can do internal offset or external offset. So I need to do the external one, which is the one outside. So I click on this set, says offset, and if you look, let me zoom up. I'm not sure how to be zooming up, to be quite honest. So if you look there, it has a red offset around it. Now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna choose my offset to be white and probably put my fill, because you can do a fill color for the offset as well, to be white. I keep doing that. I keep doing that. Why is it I'm doing that? I have no idea, but I quite like that. I do like how that stands up. But before I do the final printing, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna show the customer what it is and then let her approve it, because as much as all the customer said, she has given me free rein to do what it is I want to do, you still have to get the approval from the customer. So what I've just done now, I'm just going to group it all by going up to the object menu and click group, and then it's now grouped. Let me zoom out a bit. Oops, I've gone too far. And basically that's how I go in and I set up to do the bookmarks. And those, so this is one bookmark, that's two bookmarks, and then of course you'll have three. This would be the third bookmark. Whether or not it can hold on the same page, I'm not sure, but let me try. So that's 1.6. That's the width, and the height is what did I say, 6.1, and the same thing for this. It is, now if you guys notice, once I've clicked on that one that says chosen, the what would you call it now, the menu option at the top doesn't come up where I'm able to choose the size. So don't worry, sometimes that happens. So what you do, you go over here to your transform panel, and then you're able to choose the size by clicking on this little line here that has two arrows. So it adjusts the scale, and then I would now go in and choose the specific dimension. So it is 1.6, and then it's 6.1, and then you select apply, and if you notice, it has changed. Now this word here, because I was working on other bookmarks before, it's mirrored. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna leave it as is and don't touch it, because when you're doing sublimation print, you have to mirror your images. So let me now turn this to a proper 90 degrees, and then hopefully it will hold. So this one now is gonna have a name on it, so I'm gonna put the lady's name. So what it has done, it has remembered my font size. So because the name is small, I can now increase my font size to say 72. So her name is Erica. And what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna do that in black. That's it. I'm gonna do it in black, and then I'm gonna change the font to a nice fancy font. Let me try that one. Hold on a minute. Let me see if that will work. Nah, I don't like that. Yeah, I quite like that one. That one is called Adventure Script. I think some of these fonts I downloaded them from Design Bundles when they were having like their font deals, as well as Creative Fabrica. You can go on their website and get like free fonts, etc. 1 minute, let me drink my coffee again because it's getting cold. 1 minute. So basically that's it. And then what I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna flip it 90 degrees by going to the transform panel, clicking on this and then flipping it 90 degrees, and then I'm gonna move it over here and just enlarge the size. I don't think I like that color font because it drowns it, the flowers drowns it out, so I may change it to white. Or let me try orange. Oh no. Definitely not. And I won't now I won't do that. Let me do white, and then I'm not sure. I don't think I like the white. It's either change the font color or I change the background image. So what I'm gonna do, let that stay, and then I'm gonna duplicate it, and then to select a different background, what you do, if you have downloaded backgrounds etc and uploaded them to your library, you can then go to library, and then you have all your patterns etc in here. So what I may do is to choose I know the customer said she wants something that is like has flowers etc, so I'll probably choose one of these flowers. I've selected it, so once it has been selected it goes gray like that, and then if you go over to design you can't see it. So what I will then have to do now is sort of, because I think I was messing about, so if you go to the fill panel and then if you go to fill pattern, which that is what it is, if you realize my scale is a bit too big, so I have to then adjust it. But I don't think I like that on it, so I'll have to go and I'll have to find something completely different. So let me come into all these other digital papers that I've downloaded and try and find something something quite girly. And that's it. I don't really have, I like this peacock. Let us see how it works on it. But what then I have to do is change the scale. Yeah, I quite like that. But let me try and get some of the peacock in. No, let it stay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that. But if you notice, once I've moved the word over, it's at the back of my my bookmark. It's a simple fix. What you then do, you come here up this menu option here, this other menu, and then you have these different options, whether it is to bring to the front, send to the back, or this one to bring forward or to bring backward. So I want to bring it to the front, and there we go, it's now to the front. So let me just enlarge that a bit, carry that up some more, and then what I'm going to do is I'm then going to ensure that it's properly centered. So I go over to my transform panel, and then I would click center vertically, and then to group it, because I'll be moving it, trying to fit it down this here where this my mouse pointer is. I go to object and select group, and it is properly grouped. And then what I'm gonna do is then I'm gonna switch it turn it 90 degrees, and that's it. So that's her name, Erica. Let me try and move this one up a bit. That's a bit so close. Let me move that one up. Let me move all of them up a bit. Because it's sublimation, I don't really need to be cutting out the paper like print and cut, because I'll just be cutting it out by freehand. All I need to do is to ensure that they print. So basically that's it, guys. That's what they look like. I really love them. So before I go ahead and print it, I'm just gonna do the others, and then I'm gonna send it over to the customer to ensure that she likes what it is I've done so far for her. And once she gives the approval, then I'm gonna go ahead and print it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and press it. Sorry, this is bugging me, because what the customer may do is say that the words look back to front. So what I'm gonna do, let me just flip it around. Oh, oops, I did it the wrong way. Let me flip it around, and when I send it to her, then she'll be able to see it. So what I've done, and then let me go ahead and ensure that it is grouped again, so any modifications won't get it won't move. So I've done 1, 2, 3, and then I have 4 more to do, but I'll do those off camera because I'm sure you guys don't want to see me here painstakingly going through and choosing designs, etc. So that's one for the customer, and I quite like that. I do like it. I really do like it. So thank you yet again for sticking around to this video, and may the Lord bless you, may the Lord keep you, may the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you, and may the countenance of the Lord forever rest upon you and give you peace. And I say I won't even say shalom, but you know what, shalom. But of course you'll see me back in the next clip when I'll be pressing it, and then I'll show you how I go about and dress these bookmarks and package them ready for the customer sorry, to collect on Monday. So it's not a sign out. I'll see you in the next clip. Okay then, thank you. Bye bye. Hi guys, welcome back again to this channel. Not really welcome back, but I'm back again. So in my first clip I was designing some bookmarks. So what I've done, I've gone ahead and I've completed the others, and I think this is the first set that I was doing on in the first clip, if memory serves. And I said I was gonna go off camera and do the rest. So I've completed all 7 bookmarks now. Ignore this is not a part of it. So it's just really these. It's only those really. And then I've done that set as well. That's the 7th one. So that's what it looks like. That's back and front. And then I've done the rest. Ignore that. So that's what they all look like. So that is the 7 bookmarks that I've completed. So I've just sent over the details to the customer, and the customer at least I've sent over the photos, and the customer really loves the photos. So I'll be going ahead and then I'll be printing them, and when I'm printing or pressing them I should say, I will then start the video again. So I'll see you guys in the next video clip. So let me zoom out a bit so you can have a look. So that's one, that's the front and the back. That one is the second one, front and back. The third one, front and back. And then that's another one, front and back. What I'll probably do, instead of wasting paper, I'll probably print some things on this, and fill out the paper. And then that's the other set, that's the other set. That's the front and the back. And then you have that one, and then that one. So I'll see you when I am doing the pressing of these bookmarks. these metal bookmarks, and I'll catch you in the next clip. See you. Bye. Hi guys. Thank you for sticking around to this video. At least I hope you have stuck around to this video. I wanted to do a complete video of me doing from the designing aspect right through to the pressing and dressing of the bookmarks that I've created in this video. However, I'm new to YouTube, so I'm not sure whether or not you guys would appreciate like such a long video. So if you do like these long videos, let me know in the comments below, and I will do longer videos so you guys can have a watch. But when I've uploaded the video, it was going to be like over an hour long, so therefore I've decided to just cut the video down in two, so you guys can have 2 weeks of me. I'm just kidding. So anyway, you know, so thank you yet again for sticking around to the end of this video. Well, I hope you have stuck around. And in leaving, I just want to leave a scripture with you guys, and it is taken from Matthew chapter 6 verse 33, and it says, "But seek first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." I'm going to put it on the screen anyway, just in case you want to read it and see where it's coming from in the Bible. But basically what that means is that, you know, the Lord is telling us to seek him first, and everything else will be added onto us. So thank you yet again for coming back. Thank you to my old subscribers. Thank you very much to my new subscribers, and I say shalom, shalom, shalom. And I will do my very best to edit the next set of clips and upload them for next week. So stay tuned for part 2, and I say have a blessed day, a blessed morning, a blessed evening, a blessed weekend whenever you have decided to watch this video, and come back again, and thank you. Bye.